Nick Coss does an Omega Sentinel, Cyber Weekend unit values for your consideration, and the update on the if you change your title mid-offers situation. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Wednesday. How you doing? And currently there's not a huge amount going on with the community for the news sake. Loads of bugs still haven't been updated, and as well we still await information of what is dropping next month, which largely will come out towards the end of this week. But there are a real nice amount of stories to cover, including some helpful things done by FrontlineMCOC and the update to the situation all about this Cyber Weekend title change issue. Before we get into all that lovely stuff, please consider hitting the like button. It really helps and supports the channel. Get involved with some of the discussion points or some of the topics we're going to talk about. And as well, post notifications on all that stuff. Over on Twitch, I should be live streaming every day a good chunk of Act 6.3, so come across and see that. Although with dropped inputs and the game quality, it's not very fun at the moment. But it doesn't matter, we're having a good old laugh while we do it. In any case, thank you so much for the support, and as well, thank you to those that support on the means of Patreon and YouTube membership. They're on screen at the moment. Thank you so much for continuing support during these very weird and scuffy times. And as well, thanks to those that support over on Twitch. Whether or not you're doing your Prime gaming, giving your free Twitch sub. You know, Amazon Prime, as soon as you got Amazon Prime, you can give a free Twitch sub. Did you know that? Well, you can do that. Go and check it out, links in the description. And as well, thanks so much to those that do tier 1 subs and also the people that gift subs. Thank you so much. And all of those are on screen at the moment. I think I'm going to try and find a way to kind of say thank you to those that gift subs. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the news, shall we? So we kick things off with FrontlineMCOC. So if you don't know Dan, my fellow co-host of the Contest Round podcast, that has done some like amazing stuff when it comes to like totaling up things, when it comes to values, side events, like way through to quest guides and stuff like that. And he's put together a unit deal value spreadsheet of 2020. Something of a disclaimer to know is that these are his personal thoughts on the values of these items based on my roster experience, level of patience for grinding and in-game goals. You may have completely different values, value for certain items. My valuations are geared forward towards Cavalier and Thronebreaker Summoners. And you can download the spreadsheet. There's a link, and go to the link in the description. It'll take you there. You can download it and you can set your own values. So it's just a case of giving you perspective, but you can change it to how you see fit. You may not agree with, say, how 100% tier 5 Catalyst Selector is valued at 10,000 units. So it's just a case of getting a little bit of a perspective from where you think 100% one is to a 5% one and the value that is assigned to it. But it's good to get a perspective because this is forecasting. This is what a lot of businesses do. It's like it's forecasting, observation, control. You know, it's planning, forecast, observation, control. So it's just important stuff that helps you prepare for what's going on with Cyber Weekend. And as well, looking at values as well of like things like 6-star Nexus. Okay, so it's like saying I've got 2,500 units. Okay, this is overcharged. Kabam's overcharged for this. So therefore, I'm going to go here to buy something. And again, these aren't the values that have officially been put by Kabam. These are just predictions based on the different kind of titleage one is at. And as well, it's just good for, as I said, for projections, predictions, and as well planning and forecasting and budgeting, because that's the key word here, budgeting that you need to do just to get yourself prepared. So yeah, go and check this out. Links in the description down below. Next up, and if you ever wondered what a Mega Sentinel could look like in game, well, Nick Coss has had a good opportunity to put something together. You can see a Mega Sentinel on screen at the moment. Well done to Nick Coss for putting this together. Let's have a look at it. Here she is in all her glory, smacking up Weapon X. Good use of a lot of the kind of the plasma shooting, lasers, and especially with a lot of the movements as well. I love what Nick puts together, and he's getting better each and every time he puts together a video. The modeling looks amazing. Like, honestly, it's really good. The face side of things, brilliant. And as well, the body is brilliant. Movements, looks great. Make sure to go and support Nick. He does put together these amazing videos. And as well, it's just impressive to see every time he puts out like the extent of just like levels of detail with things. Especially when you kind of like, let's pause the screen in a moment. Let's kind of see the level of detail. You know, we've got the cannon right there on the left-hand side. We've also got the larger cannon there. I'm sure Kabam will kind of like, when they're creating a Mega Sentinel, a lot of these will be inside the character. But still, you know, for Nick's purposes, trying to animate a character that's got all the kind of bits coming out of the character. So like the arms manifesting itself as a cannon, the other one's manifesting itself as some kind of like plasma rifle. It's kind of like, it's a lot of work. So, but still, like the level of detail that Nick has put in is unquestionably amazing, especially in a short space of time. Because I can imagine this isn't something that's done in a very quick sense. You can't knock this out in 24 hours. This is going to take like days to create, and especially to create the scenario, the fight dynamics and things like that. So yeah, well done to Nick, great video. Look forward to seeing the next one, Omega Sentinel. Next up, and comes your reminder about Marvel Insider. So for those that do Marvel Insider for the activity point, just a reminder, you've got 1 week before you cannot claim the normal and heroic. Still weird that we don't have no beginner, but you know, that's just changes that had to be made by Kabam's sake, because maybe not many people did beginner. In any case, whatever. The fact is, go and collect it whilst you still can. And a bit of a reminder that up until the 13th, redeem until the 13th of December, this is a really decent bundle. So if next month's bundle, if anybody's looking to get it, isn't as spicy, this one is incredibly spicy. 5 level 1 revives, 2 level 2 health potions. I mean, that in its own is pretty good. Energy refill, yeah, okay, whatever. But the fact is, it's just for those things there, it's so darn nice. So make sure to go and grab this whilst you still can. Right, now on to the spiciest story to talk about, and that's Cyber Weekend sales. As you know, this dropped yesterday, this information, and as well, it didn't look like it overly explained the clarification of the alteration between you going from one titleage system to the other titleage system. It didn't really read that well when it came out to players, and a lot of people took to the forums in order to ask that question. What the heck is going on? Currently, the merged thread on the topic has 10,000 views and 282 comments, which is quite a lot, especially we're not even 12 hours into this thread being made live. And it's like, wow, that's a lot in a very short space of time. The burning question on the subject is the change of titleage during the deals. So if you go from having uncollected and you want to get to Cavalier and say you will only be able to achieve Cavalier by about Friday or maybe Saturday, and you're like, right, well, if I get Cavalier then, am I able to get the upgraded deals? And same thing with Thronebreaker, going, okay, well, if I, and this is the problem with a lot of Thronebreakers or Cavalier to Thronebreaker players having at the moment, is the force of choice, the force of decision, and going, right, well, I've got several rank 2s, I want to rank 3, 6 stars, but well, maybe I don't have the specific type of class catalyst. Maybe you done Abyss, maybe you got trash luck, maybe you're close on everything and you haven't got exactly one thing, and it would be better to get a selector so you can then go, right, well, this specific champion I want to rank 3, I can then rank 3, and it gives a better option. That's why I really hope there is tier 5 class catalyst selectors for those that want to make decent decisions and not decisions based on a trigger happy, I want to be rank 3, I want to have a rank 3 6-star, or those as well don't want to be forced to then do Abyss of Legends on a whim just to get the tasty deals. So the fact is, largely at this moment, there is an update. Command Mike has said, so we've never commented on this because it's never been an intended reaction, and I cannot guarantee that it will always be this way, but if you change progression levels, you should receive the next tier of offers. While I can't guarantee it 100%, I'm very confident in it. Now there is somewhat of a glimmer of hope, especially for those that do want to see something of a change of titleage, but as well would like to see that the rewards are in tow. As well, I know a lot of players are rushing to the point to then finish off certain content to get more allocation to either say, right, well, they've got Cavalier, and as well are getting that rank, the tier 5 class catalyst resource to rank 3 some 6 stars they want to rank up. And even having to wait for the Cyber Weekend deals to say, hey, did you get a selector? Yep. Did I get to choose the specific champion I want? Then that is great. I mean, for me, I'd love to see, if I was a Cavalier at the time of these deals dropping, then it would have been good for me to go, right, well, I would do the Cosmic, I would then do it one champion or another, or maybe I have, as well, Mystic could have been an option for me. Then at least I have choice to Black Widow, Clairvoyant. So that's the thing. It's all about having choice and perspective. So if you are a Cavalier player and you're looking to see where you can make your gains and also get to the first rank 3 6-star, then check and prepare your 6-star roster, but more importantly, check your tier 5 class catalyst volume and how close you are. And finally, I would recommend doing percentage calculators. So say put 10% of 45,000 into Google and it will come up with this, which is, as we know, 4,500, but as well change it. I'm not saying do 10%, do 20%, 25%, other variations. Get an idea of how much less you are to getting that tier 5 class catalyst. So you can then pull the trigger on grabbing the best reward that is going to be more suited to get you up quicker and more efficiently. So just a little tip there from me. And now after all that hoop-la-de-da, it's time to do arena predictions. All my predictions are down below at the moment. We've got to walk over who are going to be the fun champions that are going to be in the arena, because they are fun. It's Immortal, Abomination, and it's as well Howard the Duck. Immortal Abomination, or I-Bomb as I call him, is going, in my opinion, for 50 mil. I feel that he's got a sufficient hype, but a little bit more than Immortal Hulk. I think that players may be a little bit turned off, as, you know, a lot of players would be very turned off by the sight of Immortal Abomination. The 4-star version, I'm going with 10.5 mil. I think it's going to be slightly more than Immortal Hulk, which I think I predicted about 9 mil. And as well, Howard the Duck, 1.5 mil. I just don't see huge value in these champions in this weekend. I think a lot of players will look to grab the last minute Cyber Weekend deals and stock up on units that they need to. I definitely know that's something I'm going to be doing, especially as I look to invest a lot of the grinded units into things like Act 6.3 to 100% that, and as well moving towards the future and December and Abyss of Legends 100%ing and stuff I want to do then. And we've got a new book, Act 1, Book 2 stuff coming out. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on and a lot of stuff to really prepare oneself for. But yeah, that's been my predictions, and thank you very much for watching this edition of Marvel Contest of Champions News. Make sure to check out some recent content up there, and hopefully you've been well informed with stuff that's going on in the community. And I'll see you tonight for the live stream, but as well, hopefully I should post another video today, but we'll see if I get the time to. If not, have a good one. See you soon. Bye bye.